Hello, my Leos. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for January 11th, 2024. Thank you for being here today. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and get your general tarot reading with the Tarot of Oppositions. So the first three cards that come out will be your general message. All right, Spirit, what is the message that we need to know for tomorrow, please? And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What message do we need to hear, Spirit? Okay. We have three cards out. We have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Lovers card. Sorry, I had to cover up that card because there's some nudity in that card. So, all right, so let me see here. So for some of you who are interested in a romantic partnership with somebody, something's coming your way pretty quickly. With the Eight of Wands, it shows me a level of speed. And then the Lover's card could indicate a new suitor. It could indicate a partnership of sorts. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It's just the energy. It could be a new friendship as well. Most people associate the Lover's card with romantic interest only, but a lot of times that can actually come in the form of the Two of Cups. So it really depends on the energy of the reading, but take what resonates, because this could indicate a new suitor coming your way tomorrow or towards the end of your week. So with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that you've been really patient about it. So whether or not this is a friendship developing into something more, or you're just taking your time on the dating scene and really getting to know people before you commit to getting serious with someone. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it shows me that you're waiting for things to happen naturally, to happen without it being forced or hurried along. So that's really good. We're going to go ahead and clarify a little bit. But if that doesn't resonate with you and you're not currently looking for a romantic relationship, don't worry. This could indicate a new chapter of self-love for yourself, meaning you've been patient with yourself, you've been growing, you've been learning how to treat yourself as you would a loved one. So either way, you're going to be relating to yourself or someone else in a very healthy way tomorrow, which is great. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Lover's card, please. All right, too many cards here. We're going to shuffle a little bit more. Now, thank you to all of my new subscribers and the people who have commented in the comments section. I read all the comments, and I really appreciate you guys letting me know how the tarot readings resonate with you. It really helps give me the confidence to keep going with this channel. A lot of times it can be a little bit nerve-wracking to put something out there that's very I want to say kind of vulnerable in a way, because anytime, I try to channel Spirit's messages, I kind of have to open myself up to the cards and to the interpretations that come through me. And as this is a relatively new channel, I'm getting used to that feeling of being able to not second guess and go with the first things that come through me. So again, I really appreciate your support. And thank you for being here. I definitely see you guys. I see you commenting. I see you subscribing. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So on the Eight of Wands, we have totality. So whatever offer is coming your way to yourself or to someone else, from someone else, is going to be very forward. So it's going to come across as maybe a little bit surprising, but very straightforward. There isn't going to be any room for interpretation in terms of whether or not they like you, or whether or not they're actually asking you on a date. Or if they don't ask you on a date, it's more of like you're going to find the signs that this person likes you, and it's going to be really hard to misinterpret it as anything else. So that's kind of nice. Clarity is always a good thing. So on the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you have conditioning in reverse. So I'm going to mention the previous, I think it was 3 or 4 readings back. Might have been your New Year's reading, but you got this card upright. And it's all about shedding the beliefs we have about ourselves that we've been conditioned to believe that are self-limiting, whether it's from society or from our conditioning as young humans. You're really starting to shed that sheepskin and really come into your full lion form. I mean, you are the Leo, you are the lion. So you've been patient about it though with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And you know that, conditioning, unconditioning, deconditioning takes time. And that energy shift is allowing you to attract the people that are going to be more right for you. They're going to resonate with the lion, not the sheep. So this is good because there's going to be a lot less confusion, a lot more directness with totality. When people can see your authentic energy, they're either going to like it and gravitate towards it, or they're not. And you're really not going to have as many time wasters come your way, because they're going to, most likely, if they're not for you, they're going to be intimidated by that energy and they're not even going to approach you. But I'm telling you right now that the person that is approaching you right now is not intimidated, because they're approaching you quickly with a very direct offer. So on the Lover's card, we have the Thunderbolt. So this will happen all of a sudden. It's going to be probably unexpected, but when it happens, it's going to be very clear the level of attraction that this person has for you. And if you're not one of the members of the Leo collective that is interested in a romantic relationship, this could just mean that you have a personal revelation tomorrow or through the end of this week that helps you release that conditioning that has prevented you from truly loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Now, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight, but you are going to have some sort of realization with the Thunderbolt that really speeds this process along. I mean, this is probably a lifelong process for everybody, but there is something that is going to totally change your perspective on the conditioning that you have dealt with up until this moment. All right, we're going to go ahead and get your challenge for the day. All right. Spirit, what is the Leo Collective's challenge for the day, please? Oh, we have 3 flyers here. Okay, so your challenge is Justice in reverse with Judgment and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so your challenge is with the Seven of Wands in reverse is to not, how do I put this? It's to be open to the option, to the opportunity of letting someone in, or to the opportunity of seeing things differently with the Judgment card. It's like, maybe this person isn't your typical person you would go out on a date with. Maybe this isn't the typical situation that you would get yourself involved in. Maybe this person has totally different hobbies and interests than you. But with the Seven of Wands card and the Judgment card, it's Spirit is asking you to take a step back and just see where this goes. Especially if your intuition tells you to do so. Obviously, take what resonates. Just follow what your gut is telling you. But if you feel pretty neutral and you just feel a little bit nervous about it, or you're like, I don't know, they seem kind of different than my usual type, don't worry. Like, if you're not getting any red flags, if you're just nervous, Spirit is telling you, put down your defenses a little bit. Put down your judgments a little bit. Don't come to quick conclusions. Especially with the Justice card in reverse, you may be feeling residual heaviness from previous relationships or baggage that you've brought along with you, just like everybody else. But that's okay. Everybody has it. And that doesn't mean that this person isn't going to be a better fit for you than the people from previous relationships you've had. So if this is for the people that are not interested in pursuing a romantic relationship, or it's not relevant to them at the time, what this is telling me is that through your own judgment of your own self-esteem, your own self-worth, you have been able to get in a mindset, in a place, or you will be able to, where you feel less of the need to defend yourself, or less of the need to defend why you're different than other people, to defend your uniqueness. You're realizing that you are the lion and you have no reason to tell sheep, I'm not saying other people are sheep, but like tell the people that are conditioned that you are a lion. Like you just are. You don't need to tell other people, oh, I am different, I am unique, I have my own interests, I don't need to agree with what you're saying. No, you're realizing that you don't need to defend yourself, that you can just be, that you don't have to feel like you have to explain yourself, is what I'm trying to get at. So to the people that don't understand why you're different, or don't understand why your path is unique, you're now realizing that you are standing in your own power, and in doing so, don't need to explain yourself. Take this in the context of not that you can do whatever you want, but meaning you can be whoever you want. So that's really important. You can be whoever you want, and you are revealing to yourself mostly, and others, whether or not they can see it, that you are breaking away from your previous conditioning. So with the Justice card in reverse in this particular situation, you're realizing you don't need to enact justice. You don't need to defend yourself. By doing so, by constantly feeling like you need to justify how you're feeling, it actually takes away from your intention, and it takes away from who you are. You're just kind of playing into the ideas and restrictions that society and conditioning has put on you. So just realize there's no need to put on some sort of display, or put on some sort of, you don't need to explain anything to anybody. Just be yourself. Long story short. All right, so for your ally this day, Spirit, what is the ally? Okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So your ally is to maybe rearrange your schedule a bit for this date. You might have to move some things around, but that's okay. Spirit's just saying that your ally is your ability to, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's the ability to be a little bit more flexible with your schedule. So if this person's schedule that you're going out, if you just do decide to go on a date with this person, if this person's schedule is pretty locked in and they have very few times that they can go out, Spirit is saying that you have the ability to move around your schedule a little bit more than maybe they do. So that will be your ally, and that will be a very useful thing going into this. If you're not looking for a romantic relationship, or you don't have anybody asking you out on a date, this merely means that you're going to be, let's see. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is referring to your place of work. So this, wherever you're trying, like wherever you're maybe feeling like you have to defend yourself, is most likely going to be at work. So your ally is to realize that you are putting in the work. You are doing the requirements at work that is necessary, and you don't need to. Your ally is, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, is to not, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to put this, like to not, to do what your tasks are without going way over the top. Like, it's saying unless you feel the desire to, don't go overboard and do like multiple people's job unless you're getting compensated for it. Because what that's going to do is that's going to it's going to indirectly give people the message that that is okay, and that they do not have to compensate you for what you are doing, and that they can pay you one salary when you're really doing two people's job. So I don't know who that was meant to go to, but that's a very random and very specific message. But for those of you that are getting paid one salary or one person's job, and you're doing like 5 people's jobs because they're unwilling to hire more staff, I'm telling you now, if it resonates with you, cut back a little bit and do what is required for the job, what is in your job description, and I wouldn't do any more than that. Unless you plan on, and you see that there is the ability to have growth within that company, if you see that ability to have growth, there's no reason for you to overextend yourself, especially at this time when you're deconditioning yourself and breaking through the self-limiting beliefs. So you really have to reinforce your self-respect by, of course, doing all the tasks that's required of you, of course, doing the job description. But if there's no room for growth, please don't do more than that, because they're going to take advantage of that, and that will diminish your Leo strength. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get your ending oracle with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. All right, Spirit, what's the ending message that we need to hear for the day, please? Oops, too many. Let's get the top one. Okay, so you have Solar Calm, Clarify. All right, it's card number 16. Clarify. When the sun is calm with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see farther into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet, attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. Action. You appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is in the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. Challenge. It is not the time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Gift. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of all the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. All right, thank you, my Leos. I will see you next for your daily reading. Have a great day.